I think it's very human to want to explore something that's unknown.
That's all part of the human drive to do new things and to push the new directions.
A lot of us are hardwired that way, like we have to explore.
I think that's what draws a climber to El Capitan. When you look up at this massive wall of granite, it's just gigantic, like a sea of rock. Once you step off the ground, you have to navigate whatever challenges come your way. You have to have a lot of faith in your ability to figure things out on the fly.
When I look at El Cap, I'm inspired to climb better, climb harder, climb faster.
It's just cool to flirt with the impossible, you know? You're way off the ground. The very tips of your fingers and the very tips of your toes are the only thing touching the wall. It's a matter of belief. The nose of El Cap is the most famous rock climb in the world.
It's 3,000 feet, right on the prow of El Capitan. People who come here are drawn to that particular route because of its aesthetic beauty and the rich history. It's just awesome.
When Lynn Hill free climbed the nose in 1993, it was really the start of this new era of big wall climbing.
She just used her hands and feet and climbed from the bottom to the top, which turns out to be quite hard.
Free climbing is all about adapting yourself to the rock, putting together a choreography of dance moves. The rock is what dictates the moves. People said, oh no, you can't do that, that's too hard. It doesn't look like there's holds, but I just looked at it with an open mind and found just enough to make it possible.
Lynn's idea of what was possible to climb was really above and beyond everybody else's at the time.
An entire generation has grown up looking up to Lynn Hill.
Today, climbers, they're just amazing. Harder and harder climbs, faster and faster ascents. It's so inspiring seeing the next level. Guys like Alex Honnold. Alex climbed the nose in just about 5 hours. By himself, mostly without a rope.
The idea of being unroped up high on El Cap is like the scariest thing you can imagine. He's able to control his fear the way I might control the dials on my car stereo. And I've never met anybody else like that.
I mean, it's a pretty crazy experience, but I feel like I know myself well enough to use gear if I need it, use my rope if I need it, and only free solo the parts that I feel comfortable.
Alex raised the bar with his speed solo of the nose. And then just this year, Tommy Caldwell did the first ascent of the Dawn Wall, the hardest big wall climb in the world.
The Dawn Wall is this huge swath of blank stone to the right of the nose. I spent years putting together this puzzle. I didn't want to just push it a little bit. I wanted to see if I could take a giant leap. He put the whole thing together in this brilliant ascent. And it's something that people all over the world are inspired by. Climbing in places like Yosemite has a way of connecting us with nature that is sort of getting lost in today's world.
Way up there off the ground, you're in the elements and you're with your friends. And it's magical.
I want to inspire people to find that sense of adventure in themselves.
When you're pushing the boundaries,
Trying something new, trying something different.
Doing things that most people think are absurd.
what seems impossible at first becomes possible.